Welcome aboard the OFM Secret Podcast, your compass through the unpredictable waters of OnlyFans fortune. Here, I bring to life the writings of Captain Goldtooth, pulled straight from OFMSecretStash.blog. His entries blend raw strategy, personal stories, and hard-earned lessons, all rooted in the gritty reality of running an OnlyFans agency. We now continue with another dispatch from the front lines of recruitment. Just when things seemed to be falling apart, the chaos brought unexpected twists, and within them, a spark of hope. That spark became this article, titled, OnlyFans Scouting. One model ghosted me, but I found someone even better. His log begins like this. First, I'd like to share the email template I used to move finalist models forward in the selection funnel for scheduling personal interviews. Once we've spoken via Instagram DMs, they've filled out the form and I've ranked and evaluated them. I send the following email with all the necessary details to coordinate the interview. Dear model's name, thank you for applying as a content creator model for OnlyFans at my agency. After reviewing your application, we're excited to move you to the next phase. A personal interview to get to know you better and evaluate the opportunity to work together. The interview will be conducted by my name, CEO, and will last approximately 1 hour via Zoom. You do not need to have Zoom installed or a registered account, as you'll be able to join as a guest using a provided link. Please schedule your interview anytime between Wednesday and Saturday at a time that suits you best by using this link. Calendly link. Once you've selected a date and time, you will automatically receive an email with the Zoom meeting link. If you don't receive it, please check your spam or junk folder. If you still don't find it, kindly let me know via email. My name will begin by asking you a few questions to get to know you better, followed by an explanation of the opportunity and the next steps in the process. Finally, you'll have the chance to ask any questions you might have. Here are a few tips to ensure everything goes smoothly. Choose a quiet place for the video call with good lighting and minimal distractions. Make sure your phone or computer is fully charged or plugged in. Test your camera and microphone beforehand to ensure they work properly. To refresh your memory on how our agency works, please rewatch the following videos. Links to agency videos. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you again, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Best regards. Name of my fictional assistant. Today is Saturday, October 19th, and I've completed all the interviews I had scheduled. However, I'm left wanting more. Friday was a disappointment, pushing me to extend the process further. To that end, I'll be adding 2 more interview days, Monday and Tuesday. Here's how things went. Tuesday was the first round of interviews. One went better than expected, and the other was canceled. Wednesday was a no-go for interviews since I had to be in the office for my 9 to 5. And come on, conducting interviews with models from my employer's office would have been just a bit too bold. So, I scheduled the next 4 for Thursday, when I'd be at home and able to focus on the models without any distractions. Thursday kicked off with a round of emails to the models, reminding them of their interview times and sharing the Zoom links. Here's the email template, supposedly sent by my secretary. Good morning, model's name. This is a reminder that today, at 12:30 p.m. Columbia time, We have your personal interview as part of the selection process for new OnlyFans models at my agency. Here's how the meeting will go. My real name will start by asking you a few questions to get to know you better. Then he'll explain more about the opportunity and the next steps in the process. Finally, you'll have the chance to ask any questions you may have. The meeting will last approximately 60 minutes. Your Zoom link to join the meeting is Zoom URL. To prepare, please choose a quiet, well-lit space for the video call, free from distractions. Ensure your phone or computer has enough battery. Test the Zoom link in advance to avoid technical issues. If the link doesn't work in one browser, e.g. Safari, try another, e.g. Chrome. Test your camera and microphone to ensure they work properly. Be on time for the meeting. In case of issues, if you run into technical difficulties, message us on Instagram before the meeting so we can assist you. If you need to reschedule or cancel the meeting, please inform us ahead of time. To refresh yourself on our process, please rewatch the following videos. Link to agency videos. Thank you. Signature of my imaginary secretary. The first interview of the day was scheduled for 14:30, and it was with the model ranked second on my list. And wow, what a great chat. It started on a high note. She joined the Zoom call 10 minutes early, with her camera and microphone off until we both turned them on right at the scheduled time. I got a peek at her workspace, which allowed me to evaluate her setup from the start. She was dressed for the occasion, sexy but not overly revealing. She remained serious for the first few minutes, but once I found some common ground, the conversation became much more relaxed and enjoyable. Turns out she's a full-time webcam model, earning slightly more than the Colombian minimum wage, around $400 a month. She has 4 hours per day to dedicate to OnlyFans content. An iPhone 10, her iPhone 13 was stolen a week ago. Basic lighting equipment, and she's 22 years old with an art background, which gives her a strong aesthetic sense. She was very enthusiastic about our selection process, which gave her confidence, especially after 2 bad experiences with local agencies that tried to scam her. One key detail, she has debts to pay off, and that was one of the first things she mentioned when I asked about her life goals. It's a bit harsh to say, but debt can be an effective tool for motivation and commitment. Just ask the IMF. A responsible person with debt will often feel highly committed, especially if they find a way to pay it off. By the end of the meeting, I was thinking, I want her. The conversation flowed naturally. We were aligned on our goals, and we both took the project seriously. She has a normal body, nothing particularly remarkable, but that's the only thing holding me back. If she had a bigger boobs, I'd probably be signing her on the spot. However, she could easily fit into a niche, and she even mentioned, unprompted, her interest in a very specific niche that I've wanted to focus on for a while. We were definitely on the same page there. I had to compare her to the other interviews I did that day. I won't go into detail for each one, but I spoke with models who had better bodies or more charisma. None showed the same level of commitment or professionalism. In total, as I interviewed 4 models on Thursday, but Friday's big prize, the top-ranked model, was a flop. While she had a good body and some standout features, she lacked commitment. She ghosted me, didn't show up, and didn't reply when I messaged her on Instagram. Clearly, She wasn't the one. I've already let her go. I don't have any more interviews lined up, as the other models who had shown interest didn't schedule appointments. I'm hesitant to make a final decision without seeing a few more candidates. I'm debating whether to go back through the list of 160 models who messaged me, or recheck the rankings to see if any of the other finalists stand out. I'll keep you updated on how it goes. Ideally, I want to wrap this up by Wednesday and sign the contract to get started. Captain Goldtooth's words come to a close. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the OFM Secret Podcast. I appreciate you taking the time to listen, and I hope Captain Goldtooth's words gave you something to think about, or something to try. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, take care, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.